This is maybe my favorite hike right now, ever. This is unreal.
It starts quietly. The Tuolumne River. Slow, open, peaceful in the meadow. But rivers don't stay calm forever. Over the next 2 nights, we'll follow it into Glen Aulin. Where the land drops away, the water accelerates, and Yosemite reveals one of its wildest canyons, the Grand Canyon of the Tuolumne. Hey, if you don't know me yet, I'm Clint, and I'm obsessed with exploring the outdoors and sharing those adventures with you to inspire you to do the same. If you're into hiking and travel, hit subscribe and come along with me for the journey. Man, today feels like a reset. We've been backpacking for the past 3 days in Yosemite Valley. Our legs are cooked and our shoulders are feeling every mile. We've tackled some serious stuff though. Clouds Rest, Half Dome, some steep, exposed, no joke terrain. So yeah, we're ready for something different today. Our destination, Glen Aulin. Just over 5 miles, mostly flat. And honestly, that sounds perfect. We're starting here in Tuolumne Meadows, perched high in the Sierras at nearly 9,600 feet. This wide open meadow is the birthplace of the Tuolumne River, the same river we'll be following for the next 2 days. Here the river is calm, but it won't stay that way. Soon it'll transform from a gentle meandering into a raw force of nature, unleashing some of the wildest waterfalls any of us have ever seen. This is Soda Springs, cold, iron-rich, and naturally carbonated. In the late 1800s, John Baptist Limbert built a cabin around this to protect it from the Angora goats he raised nearby. Known as the Hermit of the Sierra, Limbert sold the fizzy water to travelers and collected butterfly specimens for the Smithsonian. But the Hermit wasn't as isolated as it seemed. Members of the Yosemite people still lived here, and Limbert crossed a deadly line. He began digging up nearby burial grounds, trying to sell what he found to the Smithsonian. The next summer, Limbert was discovered dead in his cabin, shot in the head. Today his name still lives on with Limbert Dome, a quiet place carrying the weight of a complicated past. The scenery was changing fast. Wide green meadows gave way to long stretches of smooth rolling granite. And this is what I love about hiking in the Sierras, just how quickly the land transforms right beneath your feet. In the distance, jagged peaks and rounded domes still held on a winter. Snow clinging high above the forest, a perfect, almost unreal backdrop to our hike. And as calm as it felt out here, we could sense something building. The air was changing. The energy was shifting. Everything was about to change.
As I've been saying, there's waterfalls everywhere. If you like waterfalls, this is the trail for you. Absolutely amazing. How many waterfalls have we seen?
Oh my gosh, I lost count.
I'm telling you, every single turn is something incredible. This whole trail is such a treat. Camp's right across the river here. Ready to drop this pack.
This is the Glen Aulin Backcountry Camp, a popular stop for hikers on the Pacific Crest Trail passing through Yosemite National Park. Glen Aulin in Gaelic means Valley of the Beautiful River, and standing here, you can see why. This place is incredible. The sun is still high and camp's already set up. Honestly, it's unusual for me to have this much free time out here. More time to slow down. More time to actually enjoy this place. Walking through this area just feels strange to me. The old tent pads are still here, piles of poles, the large communal fire pit, it's all still here. This was the Glen Aulin High Sierra Camp. Opened in 1916, it served hikers along the Tuolumne River corridor for more than a century, with 8 tent cabins, a dining tent, and shared gathering spaces, but the camp closed in 2025. Everything remains except the people. A quiet reminder that even long-standing places eventually fade back into the landscape. As the sun drops behind Glen Aulin, the granite begins to glow and the canyon settles into silence. Except for the waterfalls, they're echoing all around us. With the canyon overhead and the constant rush of water below, this place feels close to perfect. And yet, this is only a preview. What waits deeper in this canyon tomorrow is on another level. Trust me, it's going to blow your mind. But for now, the light fades, the stars take over, and we retreat back to our tents, hoping for a good night's sleep. Last night did not go well. I woke up soaking wet just about the time the temps dropped down into the 30s. My water bottle started leaking last night and let out a full liter of water on everything in my tent. And now the mosquitoes are wearing me out.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
But I'll be alright. I'll snap out of this. Today's gonna be awesome. It's hard to stay in a bad mood on a trail like this. Every turn feels unreal. Today we will follow Tuolumne about 3.5 miles, dropping more than 1,000 feet as the river pulls us deeper into the canyon. One moment it's loud, thundering cascades shaking the granite. The next, it's quiet forests, where the only sound is the wind in the trees. All of it is unfolding inside of one of the most beautiful canyons anywhere. Today isn't just a hike, it's going to be a treat. This right here, the river exploding through these falls, there's nothing like it. And standing here, watching all the water whip through the granite, I feel like a kid again. I could sit and stare at this stuff all day long. It's wild, it's alive, and honestly, it's intoxicating.
So I know I've probably said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. This trail, it's absolutely unreal, because if there were one or two of these falls on any given trail, it would be an amazing, like, 5-star trail. There's like 20, 30 of these beautiful places. They're just incredible. It's just mind-blowing that there's this much packed into one place. It's like the alpine version of Havasupai.
Man, this trail just doesn't let up. Every turn reveals another spot I'd be perfectly content to sit and soak in for hours. Any one of these views would be enough. But we know what's waiting ahead. It's like a magnet pulling us forward, the promise of something even bigger, even wilder, The views we're headed toward are even greater than these. Seeing LeConte Falls for the first time, it's almost impossible to put into words. It doesn't just fall, it charges down the granite with relentless power and speed. Tier after tier, just when you think it has to be done, it just keeps dropping. And the fact that you can walk right up to it, close enough to feel the mist and close enough to feel the thunder in your chest. It's pure adrenaline.
That's awesome.
Just a half mile to go now to get to Waterwheel Falls, our turnaround point for today. As much as I'd love to keep pushing deeper into this canyon, there's a long and steady climb waiting for us back to Glen Aulin. But that's for later. For now, we move forward with that quiet sense of exploration, each bend in the river revealing something new. We made it to Waterwheel Falls, the largest drop in the Grand Canyon of the Tuolumne. As much as we would love to keep going, this is our turnaround point for today. It's time for us to take all this in, to catch our breath, because we have a big climb back up to camp.
This whole day has just been absolutely breathtaking. What you think about it?
This is maybe my favorite hike right now, ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
I can agree to that too. This is unreal. Time to head back, do some lunch too, and find a spot in the shade before we head back. We've been climbing out in the sun, stopping at all the shady spots, getting a good breeze cooling down, but we are on the flat section now. We're booking it back, ready to get in that water and cool off. Looks like we got some weather coming in. Might be seeing some rain tonight. Made up this last big climb. Jerry and Tina are coming up. About to hit this flat stretch. Get back to camp. All right. Made up the last climb. It's time for a swim. That's gonna be nice. It is whirling.
Hey, no bug spray on there. Oh no!
All right, guys, I'm heading out. See y'all. All right, good morning. 5:30 a.m.
Just leaving Glen Aulin High Sierra Camp, making my way back to Tuolumne Meadows. And we'll see how fast I can knock this hike out. I have to get back to Fresno, catch a flight. So, let's get out of here. I need to be back at the car by 9:30 to be able to have enough time, which is 3.5 hours, to get back to Fresno, to be able to catch my flight home. But I need to be at the airport early enough to refuel up my car, turn in the car rental, repack my stuff, and do some type of a bath before my flight. I'm going fast, trying not to stop for any breaks. Like I said, I need to be back at the car at 9:30. I'm gonna see if I can create a little bit of a buffer.
As I'm hustling back to the car to catch my flight, I'm replaying it all in my head. The calm of the meadows, the roar of the waterfalls, the quiet beauty of Glen Aulin, and the power of the Grand Canyon of the Tuolumne. This place somehow exhausts you and restores you at the same time. Thank you for coming along with us every mile, every climb. Trips like this are better when they're shared. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next trip.
That behind me is another waterfall. Like I said, well, it's a waterfalls.